So what is it that you made?
A giant castle, then Girly, because she's smaller, because she didn't make her pretty. Well, she did make her pretty, but she didn't make her bigger than mine, because mine is a bigger castle than hers. It's a castle.
Technically, Mom made a lot of this castle. She's just demolishing it.
Hey, Mama, can you fool me with that? Trying to let Mario go in the castle. I'm gonna go let Mario go in the castle.
Okay.
Dum, 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 dum. Can you see the inside? Take a photo of the inside of it. I'll move it. It's inside. It's inside. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Where Mario can now go in and making the castle. Oh, girl, like mine. Yeah, you can take all my pieces. Oh, the castle's breaking down. Ching, ching. Oh no. Get out of here. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Bring the kit. Pack it. Okay. Thank you. What a good girl. Right there. Put it right. Hey, I'm gonna put some. Here, put it. There. Go. Thank you. Okay, and then it. Thank you. I'm trying to make the broken pieces for me to make a skate. For me, a skate. Only the big cube.
You tell him, sister. Wow. So much emotion. Girl, I wish you would let me put your hair back. If I put a clip in it, do you think you'll keep it back, girl?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll see how long it lasts. I clipped it back. There it goes. And it's out. 2 seconds. It lasted 2 seconds. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We just left the Snippets salon in Greenville. We came to the city for Bentley to get his hair cut. He has awards day next week at school. He's going to be graduating 1st grade. Don't mind my voice. I am still getting over that sickness that we all had last week. It was like a cold / sinus infection of some sort. But I feel okay. I just sound terrible. So, sorry. It's Saturday, and we are going to do, I think, a pool day in the backyard today for the first time this year. It's supposed to get up near 90 degrees today. Right now, it is 9:21 a.m., and my car says it's 74 out right now. I do need to get gas. This is that point in time where the country had a gas shortage due to that pipeline thing that went on, and it's like 2 weeks post that happening. I found gas a week ago, but the place where I got gas a week ago had no gas last night when I looked. So I have 30 miles to empty. I have like 1/8 of a tank. So we're gonna have to try and find gas here in the city before we head back home. So wish us luck. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, we're getting gas just outside of the city, and it is $2.79 a gallon for 87. 2 weeks ago, I filled up for $2.59 a gallon. Last weekend, I found gas for $2.69 a gallon, and now it's $2.79. So since this whole thing happened, it's gone up 20 cents for us here, which is not bad. I know it could be a lot worse. There's a lot of places that were charging a lot more for a gallon of gas, price gouging. I don't know what this is. Am I just red? I hope I'm not getting a pit bull. But anyway, so the pump just stopped. So we're gonna head home and we're gonna set up for pool day. First pool of the year. That table is filthy.
Daddy, put the hole in the
Hi, girl.
cat later.
You gotta take off those shoes if you want to go in the pool. It's cold. It's cold.
Come closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned it. Your eyelids and perfect lips got me rushing, panting. I'm so lit. Like lilies you open, the fragrance goes to my head, my darling. I get everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned it.
So I bought the kids. Oh, my battery's gonna die. This water sprinkler. I'm gonna put it together and save my battery.
Under attack,
Bye-bye.
we've earned it. Yeah, we've stayed loyal to each other. Now everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it.
So, ooh, that's still like super zoomed in. There we are. Now, Miss Mams is finishing up one of her last nebulizer treatments. And it's about almost done. She doesn't really like the strap. Sometimes she doesn't even really like the face part of it. She won't even, she doesn't like it. But, woo, if I take it off and it looks like this, I can usually just kind of put it in front of her face. I think she's kind of over it now. But this is her last treatment. She's had a good amount of it before I got the camera out. Now I'm just trying to like let it run out so I can pack it up and put it back up. So we're just letting that run till it's empty. Can't get that to stay. You want me to put it back on, girlfriend? There you go. You want to hold it? The next order of business after this is nail clipping. She needs it. Her little nails need a little sprucing. They're not too bad. Her fingernails are worse. Her fingernails are like little barbs. They'll get you. Here's the boys mowing the lawn together. And Miss Lily is just a-watching. You what a watching? Are you just watching? You watching the daddy and the brother? Yeah. You want to chase the lawnmower? It's getting pretty toasty warm outside. If I had been allowed to move the pool before they started filling it with water, I had wanted it to be here on the corner because that's where it gets the most sun and it warms up and the water isn't as cold. It's the beginning of the season, so I feel like it needs that to like warm up. But as the summer goes on, it can be over here in the shade because then it's so hot that it needs to stay cool. So, and I don't know if the kids are gonna go back in it today. Need to change this one out though. I always have like another bucket before they get in the pool to like wash their feet off, and you can see here that it is very much needed for Bentley. But yeah, they're mowing the front yard right now. Hubby's garden is sprouting in some places. Looks interesting for sure. I kind of forget what a lot of it is. He has these little name tag things that I got him for, what did I get it for? Easter? Yeah, it was in his Easter basket. I got these wooden ones that he uses when they're inside in the garage. And then I got him these metal ones that he can clean them and reuse them. I see a couple of them out there. Just so he could keep track of what was what and stuff before they sprouted. I guess it's probably obvious now, some of them. I'm not like a gardener by any means. I'm a plant killer actually, if anything. So I couldn't tell you what any of this is. If you want to laugh at me, I can tell you what I think they are, like I could guess. So like these tall ones kind of look like corn. I don't know, I'm gonna guess. These short ones, maybe lettuce? I don't know. I think that's a tomato plant? Like the tall one right there? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I guess I'll find out later. Alright. One more round of pool time.
Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Everything that I own, yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh.
Hey guys, so it's now the next day, it's Sunday. I just got home from church and I started doing laundry and I'm meal prepping for next week. I did a little bit of meal prepping yesterday for the weekend and I'm doing more today for the week. I'm going to be doing salmon and white rice, so I didn't want to cook those until like the last minute. I didn't want to do them Saturday morning and then still be eating them like Friday. So I'm doing them Sunday afternoon, which is like, you know, the latest in the weekend that I could possibly meal prep. But anyway, it got me thinking that I told you guys that I was going to come to you and explain the dairy-free thing and like why I'm cutting it out and things like that. So I'm still not feeling the greatest. You can see my nose is still super red. I'm hoping that it's actually a good thing, that it's just all coming out and it's over. So hopefully the red nose is a sign that I'm on the up and up. Okay, let me start out by reading you a couple of things on my phone that I had read on the internet, and then we'll go from there. So how long does it take dairy to get out of your system? From the multiple things that I've read, it's saying 21 days for all traces of cow's milk to leave your system. So wait 2 to 3 weeks to evaluate results. So there's that. And then what happens when you go dairy-free? Eliminating dairy can help with weight loss. I mean, we'll see, I guess, but they contain lactose, which is a natural sugar. Other dairy contains added sugar, so it can help in that sense. And then for people who have massive issues, like severe lactose intolerance, cutting dairy out, it says bloating can decrease, your digestion improves. And then I also have read about acne. I actually have read that your acne gets worse first as the cow's protein is leaving your body, but then once those few weeks is up, your skin starts to clear up and it gets better. So maybe going on 2 or 3 months of going dairy free, you'll start to actually see a major improvement in your complexion. So the biggest thing too is, can you develop dairy intolerance later in life? You can develop it at any age. I know some people who developed it like in their 50s. And I actually have like a second cousin, like my mom's cousin. She has celiac disease, which is like she can't do gluten. And I want to say she was in like her 30s when all of a sudden she started like noticing like major symptoms, and then she was diagnosed with celiac. And so she was like in her 30s when it kind of came on. But I don't think that I'm lactose intolerant. I could be wrong. I don't think that I'm that far, because I was able to tolerate ingesting dairy. Like I wasn't having digestion issues in terms of like running to the bathroom. They say like when you're lactose intolerant, like you'll have diarrhea. I don't have any of that. I really just love cheese. So like a lot of my dairy came from cheese. But I had gave up drinking regular milk a long time ago. I switched to vanilla almond milk. I think it tastes better anyway. I think there is a little bit more sugar in it, but I have 1 cup of it at bedtime every day. I don't know if that's good for me or not. I should look into that. But okay, so when I was a little kid, we're talking about like 5, 6 years old, whenever I ate cheese pizza, this is when I noticed it. When I ate cheese pizza, I'd get a really bad stomach ache. It was just like cheese. I'd get a really bad stomach ache. And I just loved cheese so much that I did not even care about the stomach ache, and I just kept eating pizza. Eventually, I didn't have an issue eating it anymore. It's like my body was like, okay, like she's not gonna give this up. We better get used to it. At least that's how I've always viewed it. Now it kind of has me wondering, like, did I have a problem with tomatoes or like the bread? I don't know. Anyway, so I never had an issue with dairy. Always loved cheese. 3 years ago, I thought back on that and I was like, I wonder if that means like I'm not supposed to ingest dairy. Like maybe I'm not living my best life. So January of 2018, I gave up dairy for 28 days. I went 4 weeks without dairy. And I remember back then I started to feel better, and it was kind of tricky There's dairy in a lot of things, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. And I went back because I love cheese. Like, that was, I didn't even care if I ever ate anything else that says contains milk, butter. I didn't care about any of that. I also actually switched my butter here recently in the last year to a plant-based butter, and I can't even tell the difference. I make grilled cheese sandwiches with it all the time, and like it, I don't even tell the difference. It's really good. But 3 years ago, when I did that, when I went back, here's the thing, when I went back, I was nauseous. Like, we're talking morning sickness, nausea. Like you could feel it in your face, how sick you felt. I felt that way every time I ingested dairy for 3 months when I went back. And so, hi Lily, my dog just came in my room. So, I've always thought since then, like, does that mean, like, I really shouldn't be eating this? Should anybody really be ingesting this? If I was sick from eating it for 3 months until my body readjusted to it. And I know that that's like, the absence of it means your body no longer is making the enzymes to break it down in your digestive tract. Like, I get that. And then when you go back to it, like, you're not producing it, so your body has to relearn, like, oh, okay, we're gonna start eating this again, and your body has to start producing it. But, like, why would the absence of the enzyme make you feel sick like that? Like, nausea. I don't, it just, it's always kind of stuck with me and got me thinking, like, am I really supposed to be putting this into my body, that I need one special enzyme to break it down, and then, like, when I don't eat it, my body just doesn't make it. There's literally no other use in my body for this enzyme other than ingesting products from a cow. Like, I don't know, that just, it stuck with me. Anyway, so I wasn't trying to make this super long, but that was my reasoning that I wanted to give up dairy again, because I'm getting older. I'm feeling bloated and uncomfortable, and I don't know what it is that I need to change in my life, but I feel like I'm gonna start here, because even if I don't have a problem with it, like, I feel like there's no problem with giving up cow's milk. Like, why? I don't need it. It doesn't matter to me whether or not. And honestly, what I've noticed in the past week and a half from trying to consciously buy things that don't have it in it, and I'm reading all the labels and stuff, I'm buying things that are more, I don't want to say organic, but like raw, I guess. They have less junk in them in the first place. Like, instead of just buying bread off the shelf, I'm buying the bread that the bakery makes in the supermarket, and it has a significantly shorter list of ingredients in the bread. It's fresher. There's no dairy in it. And I feel like it was made a day or two ago, and that's got to be better than bread that was stuck in a bag and who knows where and shipped there, and and then I'm going to be eating a lot more salads, and they have a whole vegan section of my supermarket that has all of the things like ranch dressing and honey mustard dressing. I love those two things, and I found vegan version of those that are plant-based, and they taste the same, but there's no dairy in it. There's really hardly anything in it. It's just like plants. And so I do want to make sure that I stay conscious of like the sugar that's in things, because I feel like that some of the things that previously I would have ate that had milk in it were sweeter, and I want to make sure I'm not getting things that are compensating for the absence of milk with just a bunch of sugar. So I bought fruit, and I have fruit for snacks. I got bananas, strawberries, raspberries. I bought nectarines for Bentley. He's doing okay with them. I have an issue with oranges, and I don't eat them. They make my mouth feel weird. They make my mouth feel tingly. I think I have a mild allergy to oranges. But I didn't as a kid. I developed that like later in my 20s. I don't know why. And so I've never really given them to Bentley, but I bought them, and I've been giving him the little like mini oranges, you know, little tangerines, nectarines. I think they're called tangerines. I don't even know because I never eat them. The mini oranges, and he loves them. And I told him, I said, make sure you tell me if you feel weird. He said he felt fine. We got red and green grapes, and there's one more. What am I forgetting? Watermelon. And I got sliced. It's already cut up because I don't have time for that. I bought it already sliced at the there's like a fruit section at my grocery store where they cut up all kinds of fruit. They have cantaloupe and melon stuff. I've never really been into that kind of stuff, but my mom really loved it. Maybe I'll get into it, but this update is going on forever and I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's really just a quick little spiel about why I've decided to cut dairy out. I can tell you already, like, I'm about a week into, I'm at least 5 days into definitely like not having dairy at all. I've been kind of dwindling down, like, as I decided to make the change. You have to like eat up the things you've already got in your home that you bought. That's like a big pet peeve of mine. It's like wasting food. I can't do it. That's probably why I'm fat, because like I have a hard time. I can't leave food on a plate and throw it away. That's a whole nother story for another day, but yeah, I don't like to waste food. So if I already bought it, I'm gonna eat it. So but yeah, I can already feel throughout the day, like I feel less bloated, for sure. Maybe not by like a large amount. It's not like a big difference, but there's definitely a difference there. So I'm gonna keep up with it, and I won't give this long of an update about the dairy thing again. I just doing this to let you guys know in the beginning. But as I travel in this journey of dairy free, I will keep you guys updated on how I feel, especially at like a 1 month mark, 2 month mark, 3 month mark. I'll give like a really quick update. I'll let you know like how, you know, the skin condition is going, not condition, but the what's the word I'm looking for? Status. The status of my skin. If it got worse and then got better, didn't change, whatever. Anyway, another thing I have been trying to do is drink more water. I have this bottle. I order so many water bottles offline, but I have actually been trying to legitimately stick to this. Right now it says 11 a.m. and it's like almost 2 p.m. So I need to catch up a little bit. But hey, I mean, that's more than I drank before I started with this bottle. So I had another one a year ago, but it broke. The top of it broke. It was rubber at the top and it broke off. And so I got one that's all plastic. Can't break it. So I have no excuse now not to drink my water. But I'll let you guys go. Thanks for listening to this really long speech, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
And it shows